We want to thank you for tuning in today. We have a very exciting announcement.
Yes.
Pastor Sam and I and Pastor Ron and Pastor Jason, we have decided that this coming weekend, we are opening up the church for very small, legal, safe church services. And so we want to let you know before we actually make this announcement that we are making very small steps, but never underestimate a small step. And so we're making very small steps in the right direction in starting our worship services back. But also, we want to let you know that as the pastors of the church, first of all, we really miss you.
Yeah.
We love you guys. And we're really concerned about your spiritual well-being, but we are concerned about the whole congregation. So we have people we understand. I have my wife, my son, they're very vulnerable with their health. And we have people, and so I totally understand that. And so we understand there are people that are nervous about coming back to church, and it just isn't time yet for you, and that's fine. But also we know there are people that they are ready and wanting to come back to church. So we're going to start it up this weekend, but we want to let you know, as your pastors, we will do whatever we have to do to serve our congregation. We will hold as many church services as we need to get the people that would like to come to church. And now, Pastor Sam, you explain.
Yeah. So with that in mind, here's how this is going to work. This weekend, we're going to start with we're going to call them watch parties.
Yeah.
The first one is going to be Saturday evening at 6 p.m. when we would have our normal Saturday service. And the next one is Sunday at 11 a.m. Now, what a watch party is it's basically you're going to come together. We're going to gather in the church building and at the cafe building, and we are going to watch the services that we've been broadcasting online. So we're going to watch the services. Now, the way this is going to work as well with regard to the attendance is if we need to add more services, we'll do that. But right now, we're going to start this weekend with 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. 25 people. Now, we're going by what the governor's standard is. Okay, so 25 people max per building. So 25 in the church, 25 in the cafe. And in order for this to work, just so you understand, so this is how we're going to do this in a way that's most safe and which makes the most sense, is you have to register online in order to get a ticket to come to church. Now, it sounds counterintuitive, but remember, we're trying to see who is coming, and we're trying to do this in an orderly way to make it the best experience that we can for you and your family. Another thing about registration, let's say you're like, well, I don't want to do this online. That's fine. You can call the church office, and we can have somebody there that will register you as well and let you know how many spots are left.
All right, and again, if you don't want to register online, just call the church. You'll probably be dealing with Cindy, and Cindy's she'll give you your number, and you don't even have to come with that ticket. We'll have that information also. Now, I do want to let you know, at the end of each service, down at the cafe or up at the church, there's going to be all the pastors, the main pastors on stage, full-time pastors, and we're going to be on one of the platforms. And just like you've been seeing online, if you've been watching this, that we're going to have an open discussion just for 15 minutes. And we would like you to participate. Now, I want to let you know, this is going to be a little strange. But again, remember how I started the church. And I didn't only do that at the beginning of the church, but 5 years later, my church went backwards. And again, I was down to a real tiny little church. So we do things differently. So we know there's going to be, some noise in here with the children. That's okay. So the first week, of course, up at the church, we're going to have the watch party with the video.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're just not real sure how it's going to work with the children, but the children are more than invited.
Yes. For sure. And with that being said, with regard to your families, we are still maintaining the social distance guidelines as put forth by the CDC and by the governor. So we're encouraging attendees to wear masks based on the CDC guidelines. We have sanitizer stuff. And again, as Pastor Mike mentioned, with regard to the children's programs, there's not going to be any separated children's programs while we're doing these. We want you to bring your children into the church service, stay with your family, keep your families together. Do you want to add anything to that?
I do. I just want to say it again. we are really, really concerned about you. And those of you who are not comfortable coming back to church yet, we totally understand.
Yeah.
What we have going on right now, we think is great.
Yes.
That is going to continue. That's not going to
Yeah.
stop at all. So all the services will be online. But those of you, remember, we want to minister to all the congregation. So those who would like to be here this weekend, next weekend, or weekends to come, we want to encourage you. We want to let you know that we're here for you. And again, if we had to hold 10 different services on a weekend, that's what we're going to do because we are here to serve you. And we want to let you know that. Now, just so you keep this in mind, you never let what you cannot do keep you from what you can do. That's why we are at the front of this with many churches. And let's be upfront here. We're not going to paint a rosy picture about this. I mean, we're in the midst of a big storm.
Yeah.
But guess what? This storm isn't going to go away anytime real soon, okay? So we have to learn to work with the storm.
Yeah.
We're going to have to learn to dance in the rain, okay? So we're going to follow the public guidelines, but we are very excited about this. But also, we have one more thing. Pastor Sam and I have something unbelievably exciting to share with you. We've been keeping it a big secret. We're not going to do it this weekend, but we're going to do it the following weekend, and we can't wait to share that with you.
And a couple other things we're doing, again, just because we care about your safety, is we're not doing any bulletins. We're not collecting an offering here. We're going to have offering receptacles at the end of, at the exits so that it's completely touch-free. Just drop things in there. Extra cleaning in between the services. And again, I want to emphasize those that are A, at risk. B, if you are, somebody that might be feeling sick, like if you right now feel like, I'm a little feverish, or I feel, or if you are flat out just uncomfortable right now, we want to encourage you, please worship with us at home. We are still maintaining our strong online presence. We're still doing our daily devotions together. We're still going to be having all the services on the weekend that you can participate in and interact in on Facebook, on Church Online, on our website. So none of that is stopping. But again, the reason why we're doing this is because we want to serve you, and we know some of you really want to be back with us, and we really miss you, and we want to bring you back in a safe, organized, and an exciting way. So,
all right. God bless.
And we'll see you soon. God bless you. We'll look forward to seeing you this weekend.